just one of those nights.
One of those nights, man.
He's just one of those nights.
Yep.
The band is hot.
Woo!
The audience is hot.
Woo!
And the guest list is amazing. The one, the only, the beautiful, the talented Nora Jones will be out here in just a little while to sing songs from. You ever see that show, The Bridgerton Show? They got that show, Bridgerton. Claudia Jesse will be out here in just a moment. That show intimidates me because it's got the sexy man butt on it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't like the comparison. And one of the great honors of doing a show like this, in just a little while, the Colbert Questionnaire will be faced by Mr. David Letterman. Will be here in just a moment. Come on.
Well, could you win?
I say, this is the last show. Let's just get out. Let's just get out after this show. We're peaking right now. And you can watch Dave chatting with John Mulaney on his show, My Next Guest, out on Netflix right now. Folks, if you watch this show, you know I spend most of my time right over there in the news workshop building the most topical 800cc liquid-cooled four-stroke story engine with a Magneti Marelli ignition, dry multi-plate slipper clutch, and Terminioni exhaust, all on a carbon fiber chassis. To present to you the spectacular Ducati Desmo Sedici MotoGP superbike that is my monologue. But sometimes, folks, I wake up in an abandoned middle school where I snap the wheels off a discarded roller skate and slap them onto a shard of broken chalkboard, then jam the busted handle of a gardener's rake into the top so I can wobble off on the janky Outlaws push scooter of news that is my segment. Meanwhile, it's a magic carpet is what it is. It's a magic carpet ride. Meanwhile, in news from down under, a billionaire has called for the removal of an unflattering portrait of her from the National Gallery of Australia. The woman in question is a controversial Australian mining billionaire named Gina Reinhardt, seen here. But I mean, come on, how unflattering could this portrait possibly? Okay, I gotta say, I'm no art expert, but in this portrait, I believe the artist really captured her expression at the moment she saw this portrait. Meanwhile, while settling a zoning dispute over what types of restaurants are allowed in a local mall, an Indiana judge has ruled that tacos are Mexican-style sandwiches. Mexican-style sandwiches that has big grandpa ordering tortillas for the first time energy. Just bring me a bowl of those Hispanic crackers with some of that green cream cheese. Maybe some of that angry ketchup. And those really thin grilled cheeses you got. Meanwhile, a Florida man accused of stealing $30,000 in Pokémon cards was foiled by a topless MMA coach. And I'm sorry, I'm being told that legally I cannot continue this because the story has been deemed too Florida. Meanwhile, a gene editing breakthrough could soon cure herpes for good. In experiments that eliminated up to 97% of herpes virus infections in mice, which is fantastic news because just in time for summer, it's finally safe to again bang mice.
Wow.
I know what they're like. Meanwhile, your attention span is shrinking, studies say. Cat in a milk jug. Oh. Meanwhile, up in Maine, aka Newfoundlands, Mexico, most of 15 million bees have been contained after a bee-laden truck crashed. Most of 15 million bees. I'd hate to be the PR guy for that trucking company. Great news, everybody. 15 million bees escaped into your neighborhood, but we've caught 8 million of them. So all you have to worry about is 7 million bees. So just don't go out this summer and you'll be, oh God, the bees! Meanwhile, the Paris Olympics are coming up soon, and Flavor Flav is the new official hype man for the U.S. women's water polo team. Okay, it's kind of weird that they have a hype man, but even weirder that he's supporting the girls. I would have thought Flavor Flav would be supporting the boys.
I see it.
We'll be right back with Dave and Letterman and the Colbert Questionnaire.